Okay, what's up, YouTube? It is officially 11:59. It's pretty much afternoon. So I will be taking you on the official aesthetic of the afternoon walk, which is from 11 to about 2 p.m. I still got the all that. So I'm gonna show y'all all the energy of the afternoon, and then I'll take y'all on my mini vacation and my mini retreats, which will be my local parks and an outlet, a shopping outlet. So as you can see, you can already tell the difference. It's kind of about being in the backyard. The sun is pretty much it's just now starting getting hot. Like I said, this is almost kind of peak sun times, because it's really only 11 o'clock, so it's really just getting started. But eventually, it's going to get really bright out here. All the animals out, you can see them. I really can't see it. It's so sunny out here. I can't really show the squirrel. Let me see if I can get up on him. I'm in the wild. I gotta make sure I don't step on those snakes or the fuck shit. Cause yesterday during maybe the evening time, I saw a group of foxes in this little back area. So I got shorts on and I got sandals on. I don't want to get bit by a snake or nothing. But yeah, it's this little back area right here. We be having foxes and groundhogs chilling in this little area. Look like a little mini jungle. I could hear them rustling in the bamboo and everything. All this good stuff. Like just a couple of days ago, but it was powerful wind and it knocked the tree down, and it was all in the yard. So he scooped it up. But like I said, this is the afternoon energy. The time is 11 o'clock. And like I said, during this time, a lot of people are inside right now at work or something, which I'll be eventually. But people don't be out here. People don't understand that it feels great out here right now. Like, it's not too hot and it's not too cold. Like, this is like this is pretty much prime time where everybody should be outside. From 11 to 2, this is the hustle and bustle, or you would call it the lunch rush. So it's nice. It's beautiful out here. The weather's probably 80, 85. As you can see, still haven't changed my clothes yet. I didn't know it was gonna take this long, but it's worth it to get all these videos out. So yeah, like I said, you'll be out here if you want. Once again, I forgot all about that. But once again, you'll be taking your shoes off and socks and everything and grounding, like I just did. You'll be doing that for about 20 minutes, and once again, you'll listen to the music that I just put out. Well, I wrote down. I didn't make any music, because once again, like once me listening to all this music, I'm like, that's it for music. How can you put out more music? Like, if I was to make music, those would be the songs. So I don't really see the point in really making music, especially like I'm pretty much getting no views right now. I haven't got a single like yet. I haven't got a comment. But once again, that's another ideology that I'm gonna go into after I'm done putting out all these videos. Because like I said, first we're gonna start with the basics. That's why I'm kind of going slow right now, because we're gonna start with walking, which is the aesthetics. That's first things first. If you can't handle that, then you might as well not look at the channel. But And like I said, I only want viewership that's genuine, and I want genuine likes. So if I, this is what it is, I guess. But I know the knowledge is the truth, though. So you miss out, you miss out. Because I'm, as you can see, I'm the one out here. I'm not missing out on shit. So all y'all could do is be influenced, or you can stay in the same position that you're in. Because I'm just showing y'all a better way of life, and a free alternative that's superior than a lot of things we pay for. Like, for example, instead of going out, people go to Starbucks and walk around to the local shops and everything. You could just been in the backyard chilling instead of paying $8 for a coffee, or because when you go out like that, you're probably going to buy something. All this is free. If they start charging us to be in the nature and air, that's some other shit that we got to speak on. So it is what it is. But yeah, this is the afternoon energy. Like I said, the time is 11 o'clock. I want to keep recording, but I got shit to do, you know. I gotta do these editings. It takes 40 minutes just to put it on YouTube. It's a lot. Cause I was doing this it took me over 3 hours just to write those things down. And then I run out of storage randomly and shit. I can't afford to do all this. Cause like I said, I'm doing this all off the fly. I didn't really prepare to be a YouTuber and all this type of stuff. I'm just testing everything out to see how it's looking. And it's not looking too good, but I'll keep putting the information out there, showing my authentic true self, and showing that if I can do it, you all can do it too. So like I said, just do this with me and be influenced. We're gonna get it right. And like I said, you can see how it's not cloudy. Like I said, I can't really show this shit. It's cloudy, the sun's shining. And like I said, you'll be directly at the sun. I recommend being in a chair or standing like this at the sun, because if you look right at the sun and close your eyes, the sun will be more on you than looking like I'm right now. I can't see the sun all the way, but if I look right at the sun, I could literally see it getting lighter, and I feel it on my face. No homo. All the energy. And like I said, I forgot to say, doing this, it clears your skin up. So if y'all wonder why I look so clean and everything, why my skin looks so good and all that, it's because I just sit in the sun for about 20 minutes and then let it do what it do. You know. And like I said, my hair, like the sun in the hair and all that type of stuff. Because even though it looked crazy, it's very, very clean though, very natural and clean. And it grows very, very fast. At one point, I shaved my whole head and then became a monk, and it just grew back. So, and like I said, it's power in all this hair. Like I get knowledge and information and intuition, and I believe it connects us to the universe. Also, our hair grows for a reason. So, because there's information that's locked behind college that you have to pay $30,000 for, and you won't know about that information until you go to that actual university, and learn about that stuff. Like they hide in all the information in college. Why do you think it costs so much? You think it's to get a job? No, it's because those are real practical skills. Like if I could, I would love to go to college and learn that type of stuff, but not for a career. I would just learn to learn the information. But I can't see myself paying $30,000 per major. That's wild as shit. That's over $500,000 just in majors with no career. That's kind of wild. Just to say you know some shit, or to be enlightened. And it'll be worth it, but it's, you know, you still gotta go to work though. That's why it's a lot of people that went to college and aren't really working or nothing, because they kind of learned the information, but it's not really practical skills that you can get paid for. It's pretty much just telling you what it is, and it's like, hey, with this information you can either monetize it, or you can work for somebody who will pay you for those skills. That's why I believe they kind of, going to college, I believe they tricked us with that. They get us in debt to make us literally make us in debt and make us slave for this shit. Because like I said, I did community college first, and that was a couple $1,000s, and it was worth it. It teaches you how to think and everything. That's why I believe it. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I believe they wanted us to go to college so we can be bigger thinkers. Not really. It wasn't really to get a job. It was to make a more first world society, if you will, to make a more critically thinking society. Because nobody, as you can see, we're in America. Nobody wants to live in a dumb society and rule over dumb people, because that's not really impressive to rule over dumb people. It's more impressive to have a society that's intelligent. That it's important to have an intelligent society working for you than a dumb society, because they're more than likely because they can't work. Like me, I can't work right now, so I'm kind of, on paper, I'm kind of worthless. Now, I could work a job, but it's, if I was sober and I went to college, university, I would have been a more useful slave, if you will. Like in the higher arts, like for example, somebody who makes nuclear fusion or whatever, like that person's still a slave to the system, but he's intelligent. So you can either have a nuclear physicist, or you can have somebody who just who could just pick up rocks or whatever. Just it's just, they're both the same coin. It's just different usefulness. Like I said, so that's why it's important that pretty much that your society have free college. But then they'll be thinking like me and like, oh, they try to finesse us and shit, which they are. Not just because they don't say it, or just because they don't admit it, or if they use different language, they'll be like, it's not slavery, it's because you're getting paid and shit. But it's still, I still got to go to work. So, nor do I want to live in a society, but I still have to live in a society. So, you got to put two and two together. They're not going to get on this camera and say, hey, yes, you're slaving for us, unless that's what they want by definition. Because if it's by definition, that means they don't have to pay you. So, but yeah, but like I said, it's different topics. I'm just flowing. What time is it? I still got to get to the. I was gonna walk, but I'm in a rush. I want to get this type of energy at the locations, because if I walk. Because I want to show y'all like me walking in the environment change from the afternoon, because it's just now becoming afternoon. Like this isn't like the pinnacle of afternoon. Like the sun is just starting to get hot, and everything's just starting to heat up. Like this is the end of morning time. Like the video I showed was like from 5:30 to about 7:30. This is the time of 8. I would say from 8 to 11, that's the end of the morning time. This is the time where you pretty much say good afternoon, which is from 11 to 2. And like I said, I'm kind of flowing right now. This isn't like 100%, but this is kind of like the gist of it. And like I said, I'll get into the scientific aspect of it in other videos, but I just want to get this knowledge out. Because nobody really cares about that shit at this point. Like all the esoteric parts of it. Because once again, you'll feel it. You'll feel it when you're out here. You'll feel that shit. I wasn't even in the sun, huh? Well, I'm kind of in the sun, but it's kind of the sun. It's not beaming. It's almost, you would have thought it was like a cloud in front of it. I can't look directly at it, but it's like the sun is not 100% at its 100% form. I literally can't see, but it's not at its 100% form. It's kind of just, it's like it's glaring. You can't really see it like really shining on you. But the sun is still out though. Like you can still feel the sun, but it's not like the pinnacle of the sun where you would get the main energy that will clear your skin up, like the main sun. This isn't the main sun. Which, yeah, like I said, it's already 16 minutes in the video. I really don't want to make these long videos because I got to put them in an editor and I make them collab all together, and then end up saying no storage. Like for example, right now how I'm recording, the video will randomly cut off and say not enough storage, and then I have to fucking delete shit, and it's a lot of shit, bro. Like I thought the YouTubers were just getting on this shit, recording as long as they want, which they are, recording as long as they want, and then put it out. I didn't know they had to do all this type of shit. I mean, well, I technically knew, but not for the type of videos I'm doing. I just want to do quick videos, boom, boom, boom. And they're coming out, but this is way longer than what I thought. And then I'm kind of rushing because I'm trying to get the specific energy for this time. That's another reason why I didn't put all the songs on there. Because I'm like, next thing I know, it's fucking 11 o'clock. And then that means I would have to wait a whole nother day just to get that energy. And it's like, I'm trying to get these videos out in a chronological order. A chronological order. But yeah, eventually I end up getting a new hairstyle. It's originally cornrows or afro. But sometimes I like it like this. I like the ugly look or the rough look. But sometimes when I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh shit, this should look like shit. But you shouldn't talk down to yourself. You shouldn't talk negativity on yourself or talk negative about your hair. Because it's almost speaking it to existence, and it changes you. So, and as you can see, the birds are still out here, but they're not as chirping as much. Because they're probably in their survival mode. They're probably, because it's a lot of birds out here. They fight. They literally fight, like all in these trees and everything. It's nothing but birds in here. It's birds, squirrels, all that type of stuff. All right. So like I said, we're in here for this has been 18 minutes, so I'm going to. I'm trying to debate if I want to take this walk. 'Cause that's a long walk, as y'all can see. That's a 30-minute walk. It would have been cool if I could show the neighborhood, but that's kind of out the way. All right. Yeah, because the videos are kind of long now. They're starting to get kind of long. So I'm gonna take y'all on my mini vacation retreats for the afternoon. So like I said, this is the aesthetics of afternoon walking and the energy of the afternoon. What's up, YouTube? The Canard Economy here. Actually, I decided I will do the afternoon walk this time because I keep forgetting there's other countries that never seen the suburbs of America. So I'm in the different lights of settings and everything because, you know. So let's do it. So like I said, this will be the aesthetics of the afternoon walk. I was gonna bring my book bag, but it's y'all kind of get the gist. Same thing as what we were doing before. It's just different times of day. So hopefully you all do this with me, specifically at 11 a.m. Right now, the time is 11:22, which is my birthday, by the way. All right, so we're gonna keep walking. We're gonna do our usual walk, a 30-minute walk, from what it appears. So that's wrong. Beautiful trees, everything. As soon as you come out the house. And I wish I could show y'all how I'm living, but it's, you know, well, we don't live in that time no more. All right, what's wrong? All right, let's go on for this afternoon walk. People littering on the ground still after all this time. I will pick it up later. Because in my community, I believe in picking up trash and keeping the neighborhood clean, because there's spiritual energy into that too, into keeping everything clean. That's why they say cleanliness is next to godliness. And then there's probably spirits in those in being dirty, you know. Like how my room was, I probably brought spirits to my room and all that with that type of lifestyle. And you would never know it. It'll probably just change your lifestyle, you know, make you into a degenerate, all that type of stuff. So, like I said, I was gonna show some people, but I'm like, nah. But yeah, the energy, everybody working, the lawn care people, all the trades. He really got this joint on lock though. He pretty much do the whole neighborhood. Shit, that's good money. That's hard work though. Coming down the hill. I kind of don't want to do the full walk, but I want to show y'all the full afternoon energy. See music playing. This is pretty much, I would call this type of energy, the afternoon energy, just pretty much going to work. Like this is like the real, like this is the real day. This is the real society, if you will. And this is actually, believe it or not, this is the most I've walked all year so far. This nighttime walk, this morning walk, and this afternoon walk is the most I've walked all year so far. It's April. I used to do this every day during the pandemic. Every single day. The morning, afternoon, and evening walks and night walks. So this will be concluding the series of my walking, the aesthetics of walking. I did the night walk, the early morning walk, this is the afternoon walk, and I completed the evening walk yesterday. So a father and son right now doing yard work. That's a good core memory that a lot of us have with our dads and family members. I was gonna show them, but I'm like, I gotta keep it private, you know. Feel great out here though. Feel amazing. It's a beautiful neighborhood though. The only way I could see a better neighborhood being superior to this one if people have more money, like the value of the houses are higher and people are a little bit more connected. That's the only way you can kind of beat this neighborhood, because this neighborhood is legit. It's peaceful. It has expensive people, I guess, but not like expensive people, but you know, people who actually people worth a damn, you know. Like the people that's really keeping society on its back, pretty much. Who carrying society on their back. The unknown people. And I hate to toot my own horn, but kind of people like me. I wouldn't say people specifically like me, but you know, real Americans. You know, I'm the people that you don't really get to see on the news or whatever. I mean, unless I clean myself up, like get a haircut, all that type of shit, and play the game like how y'all niggas do it. And it is bright out here though. It's pretty bright. Cause like I said, this is pretty much the main part of the day. Everybody get their day started from like the main day. I would say probably the time is about to be 11:30. It's bright. That's why I'm squinting. And it's weird how it's maybe everybody's working from home or something, but the fact that it's 11:30 and it's this many people out is weird. There's a little dog walking behind me, but it's at somebody's house though. I can't show their house. And once again, you're supposed to be meditative walking. You're not supposed to be talking or anything. It's a beautiful breeze right now. The animals making noises. Beautiful sunny day. And it feels amazing out here. And once again, you're supposed to be doing this with me. And there's some really beautiful houses though. I think the average house is probably like 300, 3 or 4. It's no more than 5. I think I checked on Zillow. It's like no more than 5. I guess there's so many cars out here. I'm like, where everybody not at work? But also, like I said, this area that I'm in is kind of mainly senior citizens. So a lot of people like retired and, like I said, old military vets or military widows and shit. Because believe it or not, I live 2 doors down from my grandmother. That sounds so crazy. Like my dad and mom had a house, and 2 doors down, my mom's mom lives 2 doors down from me. probably shouldn't say that on the internet, but you know, it is what it is. If y'all do that shit, hey, it is what it is. But like I said, it's still in the neighborhood, cul-de-sac, walking around the neighborhood. We're in 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes. I don't know what is. It's like it says AF lock. I don't know what that is. There used to be a King Corso. I think that's the name of that dog. There used to be a King Corso over here. And every time I would walk over here, he would run up. That dog is a big ass dog, bro. I'm pretty sure that dog weigh more than me. Cause I weigh about 135, 140. If I actually eat a little bit. And you're probably like, why are you so skinny? Cause I believe in only eating once a day. But a full meal, like a huge meal. Cause it still feels like morning time out here. But since it's starting to get a little late, it feels like morning time, but it feels how do I describe it? It feels like the morning time, but I feel more awake and alert and prepared. Cause like I said, during the morning time, it's supposed to rejuvenate you. The walks are supposed to rejuvenate you, and the evening walk would be to release all the day's stress. They doing construction out here. But yeah, they was doing construction. The Hispanic dudes. No, I don't speak Spanish. No, I'm not Spanish at all. I'm 100% black. Well, if I do the DNA test and all that type of shit, it'll probably come back, you know, because I am light skinned, but so it'll probably be something. But my dad's black and my mom's black, so and all I know is America, specifically Maryland, PG County. So I don't believe in speaking another language. Not even on no racist shit. I just don't believe in that shit. Cause I'm American. We're the top country. Why do we need to learn another language? When y'all came here. On top of that, illegally too. What type of? That seemed like disrespect. And then the fucked up part is, you see how they were speaking Spanish. They didn't say hola. They didn't say hello. So these people, they're really entitled. They feel like they don't got to speak to nobody. They feel like they belong here and shit. So it is what it is. I still love y'all though. I dated a Hispanic. Matter of fact, I'm glad I said that about the Hispanic. The park I'm about to take y'all to, whoop-de-wham, you know. I'll talk about it later. But like I said, just came up from the hill, making that right turn. It's all construction around here. And this all I've been doing this past 3 days. I literally been on my phone, getting it in for y'all, doing these videos. I can't believe time is going by this fast. But that's part of the accelerationism that I was talking about. Like I'm so focused that time is literally changing and things are happening that's trying to stop me from making videos and all this type of shit. You know. Cause trust me, y'all should have seen me when I was trying to write these songs down. I had like brain fog and I literally couldn't do anything. It was so weird. Like, every time I try to like critically think now, it's like my body starts acting like retarded and shit. It's so weird. But I think it's because because they claim that you're not supposed to be multitasking. So I started multitasking and all that shit, and I think I'm kind of breaking my brain in a way. Because I'm pretty sure we weren't supposed to be working this hard, but you know, that's part of the competition. I'm one of your competitors. These are the people that you're competing with. Like, yeah, I look crazy right now, but in the highest forms, this is how everybody looks. Y'all mainly around 9 to 5 working people who have to maintain a cute image and all that. People like me, this is why we gotta preserve America specifically, because nobody really understands Americans. Well, they understand us, but they hate our freedom, is what I'm saying. They hate to see somebody as free as somebody like me, or you know. But we need people to go along with the program. But it's like, you know, it get to a point. It's like, okay, y'all kind of turn us into robots, if you will. Whether it be for a good reason or bad. And yes, it's hot out here. This is very hot. It's starting to get a little warm. Like I said, it's starting to be afternoon, so I really hope my phone don't go out because of the storage. You know, because I swear it's only I can only record like 2 videos, and then I gotta delete them, put them back in YouTube, and 40 minutes waiting and shit because the videos are so long. Oh, look at the bird. I was trying to catch him before he fly off. You see that little gem right there? Let me see. I was trying to catch him before he fly off. A little pigeon. Hello, pigeon. Hello. How are you? And they claim those things got They say those pigeons may be robots. They claim them things are what's the word? Surveillance cameras and shit, audio. Cause I could believe it. if you see in China, they just started making, like, they trying to make like robot mosquitoes, and if you're not in the know, you'll think you crazy, because the people who not really in this shit for real, like I'm gonna explain that in another video of like the real world, showing y'all the real aspect of what's going on. But a lot of people don't know what's going on out here because they're making them work 9 to 5s, and they're not doing their studying as real Americans. So they kind of out the loop. And then when it come out some shit, it's like, oh, we didn't know. But some people are purposely being ignorant and not knowing all this type of shit for good reason, though. It's for good reason. But as an adult, you should know about all this type of stuff, especially if you want to have kids. Because I don't know why people still want to have kids in 2026 and above. It's kind of, I'm out here alone. You know, yeah, I live at home and all that shit, but I'm alone pretty much 24/7 type shit. You know, on purpose. It's by choice. But turns out, surprisingly, people really don't like authenticity. Like 100%. People don't like people want a level of fakeness to people. And sometimes I feel myself having to be fake, because if I'd be 100% real like I am, I'd probably get shot. Sheesh. Into a whole accident. There's 2 cars in this little ass lane. Oh, that shit smell like shit. That's that I'm not gonna say it's carbon dioxide, because I don't think that has like a smell and taste, but that shit just hit me like shit. That exhaust. I'm like, oh. Holy shit. Look at that bitch. Look at this bitch. I think I'm showing it. If that dog jump over that fence, yo, y'all gonna see some stupid shit. Y'all gonna see some dumb shit. I don't know what else. I promise they only had these dogs for I mean, that's the point of having for protection, but it's like, they kind of setting people up with these dogs nowadays, because they don't know how to take care of these dogs. And then when they wild out, nobody say nothing. They be quiet and they just go to jail. But I believe people are setting people up with these dogs. A lot of these, I used to love dogs. I used to have pets and all that type of shit. But some of these dogs are kind of demonic, if you will, like pit bulls and all that type of stuff. I don't really. Those dogs are specifically for protection. If you don't know how to train those type of dogs, you do not need them. Alright, just came from the neighborhood, walking back out. Like I said, it's such a beautiful walk. Like it's not a long walk, it's not a short walk. It's so perfect. It's, you know, because you have to get these steps in. It's a good quick 30-minute walk. And once you start walking as much as I did, it feels like nothing. And like I said, it builds up your endurance, it builds up your muscles, and then it make you have good legs and shit. People like looking at legs and all that. Because people actually compliment me on my legs. I'm like, yo, so weird, but it is what it is. like I said, when I'm done with this, I'm gonna take y'all on the mini vacation and the retreats that I was during the pandemic. Like because I was at these places that, like during the pinnacle of the pandemic, I thought it was gonna get real. I thought I had to start camping out in the woods and all that type of shit. That's not the way to live for real in 2026. Because we're so connected and all that type of shit. Like for example, if I was homeless right now and I didn't have a phone, I wouldn't be knowing that all this stuff is going down with Iran and all that type of stuff. And you know, nothing ever happens, but thank God, because we pay our taxes and shit. But it could get shitty. It could get very, very shitty out here. That's another reason why I believe in working hard as an American, because we're like the safest people on the planet for real. All right, 26 minutes in. I'm 2 minutes from my house right now. It's beautiful out here. This is gonna be a hot summer though, yo. It's barely May. We're at April 16th. It's already 80 degrees. The weather's been wild. It's been really, really wild. It'll be 60 degrees, 50 degrees, and then it just go up to 90. I would love to have that in the summer though. Those type of Jeeps. The Jeeps with the doors off. A long time ago I used to want all that type of stuff. I used to want all that good stuff. But then like I said, I elevated myself and now I don't need anything. I could have a smart car and shoot that joint like a Ferrari. Okay. So as you can all see, this is the energy of the afternoon, and I'm pretty sure you all could tell the difference in each walk. Every time it's a vibe. All right, so next video you will see me going to my retreat locations. Like I said, hopefully you all did this walk with me. I love you all. Peace.